be starting in just a couple minutes. Just bear with me. Working on some techie stuff. Nothing like setting your camera up earlier and then it doesn't work anymore. I might just give the talk without my picture in it. So I'm going to go ahead and make a start. It's okay. Thank you. So you're very welcome today, and I was moved to give this talk today because I know that we're all facing a lot of challenges with the lockdown restrictions being lifted, and it's so exciting. But at the same time, it's a bit daunting for me, and when I've been hearing other people, they were saying that it was really daunting for them too. So these are some supports to help you as you're going through your day during these times. But also, I think sometimes we have challenges that relate to going about in our lives in general. Sometimes it seems a bit scary. So you're very welcome to this safe space, and it's to support you, as I said, as we emerge from these restrictions. In this session, we'll have 4 parts. First, we'll have about 5 minutes on how you can change your experience by changing your mindset. Next, you'll learn some energetic practices to support you as you move through the world. Third, you can calm your mind and your body through a short meditation. And then lastly, there'll be a few minutes with me to ask any questions, to share about your experiences if you like, and if there's anything else that comes up, let me know. I'm always excited when I do these talks because I find that I learn as much as the people who are sharing the time with me. We can all learn from one another here. Now, if something does come up earlier in our time together before the ending, please feel free to put a comment in the chat and we'll come back to it after the meditations. So when we open to new opportunities, it can be so exciting, and they can be a little scary too. In a moment, I'm going to introduce 2 important things about mindset, but first, let's ease into this topic. Can you think of a time when you faced new vistas, and maybe it felt a little bit like staring off a cliff's edge? Some of us are feeling a bit like this, whether it's emerging from lockdown, starting a new job, or even trying out new things in life. I invite you to consider how you have successfully handled things in the past, whether it's a small victory or a major one that you want to shout from the rooftops. Maybe you dipped your toes in the water and found the courage to go a bit deeper, and found everything really is okay. Or maybe you dipped your toes in the water and found a different kind of courage, the courage to recognize that the challenge didn't have to be conquered all in one day. Even making a start is great. We're all facing challenges every day, some big, some small. And it's all about doing the best we can. And remember, this can be different from day to day, and that's okay. I'd like to introduce you to considering 2 ways of approaching new challenges and your way about thinking of them, your mindset. The first is a growth mindset. This concept is that we always have the potential to grow and change. We're not fixed beings. When we recognize this, it means we have more options and we can expand what we do and who we are. Maybe instead of giving up, we can be willing to try things out and to learn from our experiences. Also, it's really important that we recognize that things can get better. Sometimes that's really hard to do when we're facing difficult situations and difficult emotions. The second concept about your mindset is mindfulness. You've probably heard about this, and some of you probably practice it on a daily basis. I'm so impressed. I find it a bit challenging. But when we're present in the here and now and supporting ourselves, it can make such a difference. Of course, this is a whole lot easier when you're in a peaceful place like St. Bridget's Well in Kildare. But when we take the time to practice this in peaceful times, we can draw on these tools when we have more stressful times. The 3 key points that I'd like to raise with you about mindfulness are your intention to cultivate awareness over and over again. The second is your attention, where you pay attention to what's going on in the present moment and notice the thoughts and feelings as they come up. And then the third part of mindfulness is attitude, to be open and curious and kind. Some people even say non-judgmental. By doing these things regularly, it gives more options. But I have to be honest, it's definitely a work in progress for me. It's a daily practice. So I'm going to move our attention now to energetic practices to support you. You can help yourself as you venture out into the world. And here are 5 holds that you may find helpful. The first one is about nerves and anxiety. I normally show these when I have my video camera working. Since it's not, I'll talk you through them, and then you may want to check out the second recording I'm going to do that I'll post up on my website and on YouTube, Energy Flows. So if you hold the center of your palm with your thumb, this helps you to keep you calm and helps you to return to your center. And if you gently rest that hand that you have your palm being held with on your other hand, so let's say your right hand cups your left hand and touches the outside bone on your wrist. So you're holding both the outside bone on your wrist as well as your center palm. This is amazing because when you hold that place on your wrist, it helps to calm your nerves and to connect with your intuition. So by holding the center of your palm, it returns you to center, and the outer bone helps you to connect with your intuition, and both help to calm your nerves. So if you started out feeling like this poor lady who's having a bit of a nervous time, maybe it's starting to ease a little bit. Just notice, and just breathe and relax. The next hold has to do with fear. And you can help yourself when you have fear by holding your index finger. Just gently, you don't have to grip tightly, you don't have to massage it. Just gently and lovingly hold your index finger. This helps to release your fears, and it also can help to hang on to serenity. Some people say that when you get rid of your fears, you're more in the flow of life. and more able to move through life. So just by holding your index finger, you can help yourself as you move back out into the world. The next practice is to hold your thumb. I know that when I'm going out in the world, sometimes my boundaries, I would love for them to be a bit stronger, and we're being advised by the government and health authorities to maintain a safe distance to keep our boundaries. I think that we also have to hold our boundaries energetically. By holding your thumb, it helps to harmonize that energy in your body. So it helps you to safeguard yourself, to keep your boundaries, and it'll also help to worry less about things. So it's really nice in that regard as well. And very much like Hadrian's Wall has a long-standing boundary, we can have boundaries that help us as well. And then our last energetic practice is about moving forward. Because when we are staying home and all that, I think, or for me anyway, and you may find this too, I find that I'm not moving about as much and I'm not doing as many things in some ways. So a way to move through life and to move forward is it's a little bit different. It's not on our hands. It's on the insides of our knees. So if you cross your hands and place your hands on the inside of the opposite knee and just gently rest your hands there and hold and relax. Drop your shoulders, follow your breath, and just be present. So when you hold the inside of your knees, it helps you to get going, to move the energy through your body, and to move forward in your life. This can really help in these times, and it can also help in other times. If sometimes you feel like hiding out in your cave or climbing under a rock if things are difficult. By moving the energies, it can help us come out in the world. And if you'd like more tips and help with this, get in touch with me. And for anyone who's joining midstream, just to let you know that my technology skills are being a bit challenged today and we don't have our camera. So I'll be re-recording this with my video in it and putting that up on the Facebook and YouTube and my website for energy flows. So these are some easy practices that you can do from Jinshin Jitsu to help yourself as you start to come out from the restrictions and to emerge. I know it's a challenging time and there's a lot of things that we can do to help ourselves, and I find Jinshin Jitsu really helpful. I hope you do too. So we'll move on to the third part of our time together. I'm offering you a short meditation. Let's begin. This is a safe space for you to breathe, relax, and release any tension you may be feeling. Drop your shoulders and join me in a short journey to help you shift into a relaxing, healing frame where your parasympathetic nervous system is activated. Slow, deep breathing and holding your fingers helps you to make this shift. If you like, you can follow along with the finger holds. If you'd rather, you're very welcome to just close your eyes and follow my voice and relax. Either way, settle in, get cozy, and relax. This time is just for you. There's nowhere you need to go, nothing you need to do. I invite you to walk in your mind's eye through nature, to renew and refresh yourself. You can travel the path on your own, or maybe you'd like to have someone with you, a good friend who you haven't seen in a while, or a loved one who has passed. They can be with you in spirit on your journey. As you travel, you can draw on nature's reserves. These resources are always available to you. As you go down the path, you can hear the birds sing and feel the ground beneath your feet as you step forward, one foot after the other, moving along the path effortlessly and being present. Be aware of how you're breathing, how your body is feeling. Do you have any tension from the day? If you do, it served its purpose and helped you to get through whatever you've had happening in the day. You can let that go now, gently easing into a more comfortable position, and breathe out what you no longer need. As you continue along the path, you come to a clearing. There are so many wonderful things for you here. You see a comfortable chair and walk over to it and settle down. There's a nice soft blanket next to you, and you cover yourself with it if you like. Follow your breaths for a few moments and just relax. As you become aware of your surroundings, you notice 6 special things to help you. First, you can feel the dark brown soil beneath your feet. It's been warmed by the energy of the sun. You can draw up that energy from the earth through your feet and throughout your body, feeling supported, grounded, and connected. Second, you feel a light breeze in the air, gently caressing your face and your arms. The air helps us to let go of what we no longer need. You can release whatever this is and find some acceptance for the fleeting moments in your life. The air and your breath helps you to experience life and to be open to love, joy, and find acceptance. Next, you notice the tall, tall trees on the edge of the space. Their majestic trunks are standing guard. Their very beings are bringing life to us, showing us how expansive life can be, how we can be connected to the earth and at the same time reach up into the sky. The wood has potential energy, a creative force that supports us as we grow and explore. Next, you hear a gurgling, bubbling brook. You can see the water tumbling, flowing freely. Can you feel the cool mist rising from the water, refreshing you? Water helps us to cleanse our bodies, our hearts, and our minds. Through it, we are renewed. Fifth, you notice a crackling, flickering fire that helps you to transform, to renew, and to share your light with the world. I invite you to notice that each flame in the fire is unique. They each have their own energy and qualities. Each burns brightly, beautifully, and in its own time. Just like people, we're each unique individuals with a special voice and gift to share with our loved ones and the world. And lastly, we have an inner spark directly connected with the universal energy, the primordial fire. This primordial energy is the source of everything: time, space, and all beings in the world, people and animals and plants. It helps us to connect with our unique individual purpose in the world. We burn brightly, each with a unique vibration. This vibration holds the key to open the door into your full potential. And this full potential is unique to each person. Take a few moments to consider your potential. Be open to sensing what the next step on your path may be. You already have everything you need, and you can bring what you're looking for into reality. This journey through nature and into yourself is a wonderful way to connect with the blessings from nature and your own blessings. As we re-enter the world, I invite you to come back into awareness of your body and your surroundings. Feel the floor beneath your feet and bring your attention to your fingers and your toes, wiggling them gently. Maybe give a big stretch with your arms. And you can open your eyes and readjust and come back into the space. Thank you so much for sharing this time today. I hope you've enjoyed our journey through some mindset tips, some energetic practices, and the short meditation. As we're wrapping up the set part of today, I invite you to remember 3 things. First, you can use these resources anytime, anywhere. Second, I have a free gift for you. There's an extended meditation that expands out what we did today, and this will be posted on the Energy Flows website on Monday the 17th. If you'd like a link and the password, just put your contact number in the chat or send me a private message. I'll be so glad to send it directly to you as a free gift. And then lastly, the energetic practices that we did today are a part of Jinshin Jitsu. Just a tiny taster. There's so much more to it. If you've enjoyed our time together and would like to experience more Jinshin Jitsu with me, you can get in touch. My contact details are listed on the screen. So this wraps up the set part of our time. If you have something you'd like to share, please stay on if you're in the Zoom room and we can chat a bit more. Whether it's questions or something, a comment or something, you're very welcome if you're watching this on replay to reach out, and you can contact me through the details listed. I'm going to stop the streaming to Facebook now, and then we can chat some more in the Zoom room. I will check the Facebook after and get back with you. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Thanks so much.